Phidgets demo.
Hi, I'm Karen and I created this video for Georgia College and State University. In this video, we'll be demonstrating different kinds of fidgets. We have an interface kit with 2 touch sensors and 2 light sensors attached to it, and a servo. And we'll be demonstrating these using a cool smiley face demo, so enjoy!
Our demonstration will be a smiley face demo. We'll have a J-frame of a smiley face, seen here, and a physical smiley face with fidgets attached. The physical smiley face will demonstrate 2 light sensors, 2 touch sensors, and 1 servo. Here you can see a picture of the real smiley face that I've created with the fidgets attached. Each eye will have a light sensor behind it, and the mouth will be a pipe cleaner with a servo attached to it. If you cover the light sensor of an eye in the real smiley face, the eye on the J-frame will be drawn closed. If both eyes are closed, the J-frame shows a frown instead of a smile, and the servo on the real smiley face, which is attached to the pipe cleaner mouth, will rotate 180 degrees, turning the smile into a frown. When either eye is reopened, the frown turns back into a smile on both the J-frame and the physical smiley face. Apart from the physical smiley face, there will also be 2 touch sensors, seen below. One sensor will represent the color blue, and one sensor will represent the color red. If you touch the given sensor, the J-frame will redraw the smiley face in the color that you've selected. Note that the smiley face is originally drawn without being filled in with a color. To the right you can see an example of the blue smiley face, and here's an example of if you select red. So here's an example of our smiley face code. I've named mine face.java. Since we're using a J-frame, I have the extend J-frame statement. You can see that I've imported the Phidget packages, and I've also imported some other packages to work with the J-frame. Make sure that you store this file in the same folder that you have your Phidget code that you downloaded stored in. Here we created a servo fidget object and an interface kit fidget object, which the interface kit fidget holds the touch sensors and the light sensors. I have 4 different Boolean variables: closed left eye, closed right eye, color blue, and color red, all initially set equal to false because at first we want the smiley face to be drawn with eyes open and without any color. I then have my face constructor. Note that I have everything to do with my fidget enclosed in a try catch block. You can see my try catch here. And the first thing I do is I set servo equal to new servo fidget. I try to open any for servo. And then I optionally print out that we're waiting for attachment. And then once it's attached, print out some information about the servo, and this is just troubleshooting to make sure it attaches. But this line of code, the servo.wait for attachment, is necessary. We need to wait for it to attach. And then upon starting this code, I go ahead and make sure that my position is set to 0, 0, which will make the smile upright in the beginning. I do similar things for the interface kit fidget. Declare new interface kit fidget, open any, wait for attachment, and then I add a sensor change listener. And then as the argument I pass new interface sensor change listener. The only other things I do in the constructor is set the size, visibility, default close operation of the J-frame. And then we'll skip the paint method for now and go down to this sensor change listener. So this is what we added to the light sensor attachment. So public void sensor changed. So now anytime that the any of the sensors plugged into the interface kit are touched, so that's either touch sensor or either light sensor, it's going to generate this sensor change event SE. So then you can see I just have a variety of if statements to try to get the index. se.getIndex, that's whatever's plugged into the 0 port, and then I have a similar thing for 1, 2, and 3 because that's where my light sensors and touch sensors are plugged into. The first 2 are my light sensors, so I set it to an arbitrary value just to see if it's covered. that I want to get the value and see if it's covered. It should be less than 300, and then set my Boolean variable and call the repaint method. Same thing for this one. This is for the right eye. Then I set my closed right eye variable. And then if they touch the touch sensor, then it should be at index 2 or 3. Set it to red if they touched the one at 2, or blue if they touched the one at port 3. Each time, notice that I call the repaint method. So we'll go back up here to paint. And in my paint method, notice I have the graphic objects G. The first thing I do inside this is I call the super.paint method. And then I have a number of if statements again. If color blue equals true, then we're going to draw it blue. If color red equals true, then we're going to draw the smiley face red. You could change the colors up there. It's up to you. Either way, we're going to draw the face. And then if the left eye is closed, then fill in the left eye. If the right eye is closed, fill in the right eye. If both are closed, then we're going to draw the frown on the J-frame and try servo.set position 0, 180. So we set the frown upside down. And then we notice we have to use the catch. Anytime we try to do anything with a fidget, it will give us an error if we don't enclose it in a try catch. And then we do the same thing else. If both eyes aren't closed, then we need to set the smile upright. And again, it's enclosed in a try catch. Okay, I'm going to run our thing. And you can see the J-frame here. And if you can see the webcam on the bottom, then you can see this guy. And if I cover this eye, you can see the J-frame closes this eye. And cover this eye. And if I cover both, then they both frown, they both have closed eyes. I let go. If I touch the red touch sensor, you can see my J-frame turns red, and the blue one turns blue, and we'll cover his eyes one more time. And let go. I hope this video has helped you better understand fidgets so that you can now use them in your own code. Good luck.